Welcome. This demonstrates how to sign up for website hosting using justhost.com. As you can see on the screen, I am looking at the syllabus, and justhost.com has a link on the syllabus. Clicking on the link should direct me to justhost.com, where I can see their promotions offered here and other things that are applicable to their advertising their services to you as a potential client. What I'm interested in here, of course, is taking you through the sign-up process. Now, I'm not going to do it through its full completion, but enough to get you started. So very clearly here, they tell me what the prices are going to be, $4.45 a month. Now keep in mind that this is not a monthly rate. This is a monthly rate if you buy services for a certain duration of time. On the left-hand side, it gives you the basic overview of what their services are. What's important for you to understand is that JustHost has been used by previous students in the courses, and they meet all of the requirements for hosting for the class. Clicking on the Sign Up Now indicator takes me directly to a area where they give me an opportunity to find out if a domain name that I'm interested in using is available. So in this case, if you do not already own a domain name, which I'm guessing most do not, you'll go ahead and leave the radio button selected that says please register a new domain for me. In the box beneath that, you're going to put in what the domain name is going to be that you're interested in purchasing. Now, this domain name should somehow correlate with whatever the topic of your website is going to be. Since I'm not building one for you, and you're not building one for yourself right at this particular moment, I'm just going to put in a demonstration word here. But still, it will take you through and show you what the results will be. So, for example, if I were to say, well, I'm interested in signing up for something called samplesite.com. Now, keep in mind that this is a drop-down list. I can choose from different types of domain types here. I'll just leave it at com. The free domain that's beneath here is a coupon code, which is basically their way of promoting it and saying, we'll give you this domain name as part of your registration. I would then click on Continue. It then checks to see if that domain, samplesite.com, has already been taken by someone else, and in this case it indicates that it has, which means I can't use it. I then have to come up with something else. So I'm going to change this to be something like studentsamplesite.com and continue. In this case, it says that it is available and now wants me to sign up. So in this top grouping here is where I would go ahead and type my first name, my last name. If I have a company name, I could enter it. If I don't, then I don't have to. An email address that could be used to contact you. Again, this is very important. The address line, the city, the state or province, and the postal code or zip code are going to be important because in a moment or two you'll have to put in credit card information in order to pay for this. Make sure that all of this address information correlates with the credit card that you're using to place the order. Phone number, mobile phone number, again, these are not going to be published, but they will help the company get a hold of you if there's any problems. Scrolling down, you're then going to enter your credit card or PayPal information. If you do choose PayPal, then obviously it will tell you that you'll have to go through PayPal in order to do this, and that's fine, or credit card and for the appropriate information. Now, as is normally the case, this is a link that takes you to their terms and conditions, and as is mostly the case, it's a bunch of legal jargon that you'll be responsible for. Now, please make sure that you at least have read through this. It's fairly standard. There's nothing really hidden here, but it is important that you understand what you're agreeing to. Then, after having indicated that you have read and you will agree to these things, it's important now that you take a look at some of the other options that are available to you. Remember that $4.95 price tag that they showed you on the front page is accurate if you commit to have this hosting for 24 months. So the total price would be the $118.80. If that's too long, you're not sure about it, then you can use this pop-up menu to choose a different time frame. Remember that for our class, you have to have at least 4 months of hosting. So at the minimum, you probably need this $7.95 a month for the 6 months, or $8.95 a month, which you would have to pay each month. So the choice is there. You have to choose what's appropriate for you. Again, everything that's listed here. You do not need the domain privacy. You can turn that off. That will save you some money. Down here, daily backup, again, is not necessarily needed. You don't need the site lock unless you are running a business. And so with everything else turned off other than the hosting fee itself, that's what this total amount is here. So make sure you fill it out, choose the right amount, and when you're all done, you're going to go ahead and click the complete button, and you will now be signed up. At that point, JustHost will send you information on how to gain access to your account and to log in. And that's what you need to get going. So that's justhost.com.